Imagine if your OpenClaw agent could send emails, search the web, scrape any website, publish live websites, and even create videos completely free. But the reality is that 99% of people running OpenClaw are still just chatting back and forth with it like a glorified chatbot, and they're sleeping on 5 free tools that turn it into an absolute weapon. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to install each one step by step, so you can build an agent that actually does things for you, save hundreds on paid APIs, and hand off the boring work to your machine while you sleep, even if you've never touched an API key before. I'm giving away the full Notion command kit with every prompt and a full install guide using the link down below. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Jimmy Barkway. I run a profitable AI startup. So if you haven't already, grab yourself a fresh cup of tea and let's dive straight in. So here are 5 free tools that make OpenClaw unstoppable. Obviously, you need to start this with OpenClaw. And if you don't have that running just yet, then check out this video right here where I break it down step by step on how to use OpenClaw with completely free models, so you don't have to pay for any expensive API costs. Once you've watched that, come back here and we can crack on. Then we're going to look at Agent Mail, we're going to have a look at Tavily for search, Firecrawl for scraping, and Remotion for video creation, and I'll break down how to install every single one of them. If your agent can't email, search, scrape, or host a website, then it's a glorified demo. It's not an employee at this point. You want an agent that can actually do things outside of this box that it's in. With an inbox, it's managing tickets, it's creating and sending out your newsletter. With search, all AI has a cutoff point to its knowledge. So if you don't have a live search API, then that knowledge cutoff is going to mean a lot of outdated information and hallucinations. Now, scraping is the backbone of any powerful agent, because if your agent is just viewing websites on the fly, it's going to dump that entire web page into its context window. Whereas if you use something like Firecrawl and their API, they structure everything in a very clean Markdown or JSON format, which is much more agent friendly. And most of the bigger companies have a lot of protection through things like Cloudflare to protect their websites from bots. Firecrawl does an amazing job of getting past all of that. I've not come across a web page yet that it couldn't scrape and get the information I needed. Vanilla OpenClaw out of the box cannot publish any of its output online for anyone to see. If I want to create something to share with a team member, if I want to create something to just share with you, then I wouldn't be able to do that through the current OpenClaw. But through this hosting integration right here, that is going to be possible. And I'll show you how that works just shortly. And finally, we have video. Now, imagine your OpenClaw creating YouTube shorts, Instagram shorts, or even long form content for you through this video engine that we're going to walk through today. That is how powerful this is. So we've got 5 APIs to install. The reason we're using Agent Mail specifically and not something like Gmail is that Google are actively blocking accounts that they expect are run by bots. They only want to keep humans in that ecosystem. So companies like Agent Mail were specifically designed for agents to use, which makes it just plug and play. You don't have to mess around with any Google Cloud Console authentication. It's just, here's the API, and now you can use your inbox. And we've got here.now. This is what's going to allow our agent to get a website live on the internet in seconds, completely free. You might have heard of this one. This is a search API tool specifically made for agents. Firecrawl, all you have to do is feed it a URL, and it brings the structured content straight back to your agent, ready to go. And then Remotion. So this is a really interesting one because Remotion has actually been around for quite some time. But since the AI agent revolution, it's been a lot easier to use because what it does in essence is it allows you to create video through code. And what is one thing that agents are really good at right now? Writing code, which means our agents can now create video through tools like Remotion as well. That brings us on to installation. So everything is as simple as grabbing an API key from the account, and they make it dead easy because their entire business model is based off of API. You just hit the copy button and you are good to go. Another great thing about this is that the token spend is minimal with these. It's not like an MCP, which stands for Model Context Protocol, which is something that Anthropic put together. It's a great piece of kit. It means that your agent can go out and use tools outside of its coding environment. but it is very token hungry because every MCP tool that it uses is loaded into the context window all the time. So if you can use an API, it's always recommended. I'll even show you something at the end of this video by Zapier, which is an open beta at the moment, and it's the Zapier SDK. And this is Zapier's solution to the MCP context window crisis. And it's going to allow your agent to connect to, I think, like 9,000 plus apps or something insane like that. And we'll have a look at and see how all of this combines together. So let's start with agent mail. So we're just going to start a free account. Now I've put together this Notion guide, which you can follow along with the video. It's got all of the commands, any prompts, any links to resources that you need as well. And to get that, you just need to come to the first link down below. That will take you into the AI Automations by Jimmy community and come into Classroom. Just come to OpenClaw and 5 free tools and scroll down to the bottom and you've got your Notion guide right here. Now, what I love about Agent Mail is that they have an amazing free tier. If we have a look at their pricing, you can get started with 3 inboxes, over 3,000 emails a month and 3 gig of storage. Now that is going to keep you going for a long time. And to get started, all you have to do is hit this big start for free button right here. Then you can just go ahead and sign in with your Google. Once that's done, you'll see a page that looks something like this. Come over to inbox on the side, create a new inbox. I'll just call mine Jimmy OpenClaw. Display name OpenClaw and create new inbox. Nice and easy. Now I'm going to quickly forward an email from my personal email onto this inbox, just so that OpenClaw can see this once we set it up. And you can see it's popped up just there. And I've just forwarded a receipt from Anthropic for my Claw Code subscription. You can also set up domains, although that is part of their paid feature. And if you want to set this up with our agents, all you have to do is hit API keys down here, create a new API key, just call mine OpenClaw. So you can just copy this API key and even give you a nice little prompt at the bottom, which you can copy and then take over to OpenClaw and it'll install it for you. Hey, OpenClaw, I want to give you your own agent mail inbox. Can you go ahead and install this for me? And then put in your API key and send it off. Okay, so it's read the docs for us. It can see there's already an API key that I've sent it in its message. It's gone ahead and created a new inbox called Jeffrey AI. I called my agent Jeffrey. I just thought it was funny. Hey, OpenClaw, can you look at the message within your inbox and tell me what it's about without revealing any of my personal information in this chat window? And once that's done, I want you to reply to that message through Agent Mail and tell me what is your favorite color. See what happens. It's a forwarded invoice from a software service, nothing sensitive to share beyond that. And I've sent a reply. Let's have a look. There it is. Hey, Jimmy, thanks for forwarding that over. My favorite color is deep ocean blue. Feels fitting for an AI living in the digital depths. Cheers, Jeffrey. Love that. Next one is here.now. Free instant web hosting for your agents, and you can copy the setup instructions for your agent right here. They make this so easy. Paste that in there. Hey, Jeffrey, can you do me a favor and get a web page live on the internet for me using here.now? I want a large octopus emoji in the middle of the screen with a couple of nice fun facts floating around it. And we'll send off and see what happens. Now, the great thing about here.now is that you don't need to mess around with hosting or anything like that. You can get a web page live on the internet just like that. And I believe that web page will stay live for 24 hours for completely free. And if you want it to stay permanently online, you just need to register a free account with them. Great, so it's got that live. Let's take a look. Pretty sweet. Got exactly what I asked for. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. I had no idea. Amazing. Got exactly what we asked for, and you can get any web page live just like that. This also works great if you just want to share some information with your team, like a marketing plan or anything that you just want to get up there live and quick. Also, you can't beat visual learning as well. You know, if you want to share something with your team and have them actually see it for all its glory, this is the thing. Up next, we have Tavily. Connect your AI agents to the web. And the great thing about this is that they have a free tier up to 1,000 API credits every month. You will struggle to burn through that. I haven't come anywhere near that yet. And from here, you can just hit sign up and straight away you'll see your usage as well as an API key just down here. And this will always be here, which is really good. And you can just copy that API key to your clipboard, come back to your OpenClaw bot and say something like, Hey, Jeffrey, can you use the Tavily search engine for AI agents using the API key I will provide down below? I want you to go ahead and run some deep research for me and find out what are the 3 most important factors for growing a YouTube channel. And then once you've done that, give me some bullet pointed information for each. Give it to me back here in the chat, nicely formatted. Easy to skim, easy to read. Let's go. And just so I don't show you my API key, I'm just going to skip ahead this bit. And research complete. Top 3 most important factors for growing a YouTube channel. Format and content strategy, shorts versus long form. Use shorts for discovery, long form for depth, and a nice weekly routine that I could go by here. Algorithm and recommendation optimization. Add audience engagement and community building. Now, this is all real live information from a super reliable web search tool. Tavily is amazing. All research powered by Tavily's Deep Research API. Yeah, do me a favor and get this live on a here.now webpage for me and give me the URL. I want it nicely formatted using YouTube's branding and logo if you can find it. You can probably find it as something like brandfetch.com. Okay, went ahead and found the brand colors for YouTube without me having to give it to it. It's got on our webpage live with the YouTube dark mode branding. Let's take a look. Okay, that is clean. And that took about 2 minutes. And this is a great way to share information with your team or just somebody you like. And combining this with the Tavily API screams potential to me. Up next, we've got Firecrawl. This is your agent scraper, fully agent friendly, returning information from a web page into clean markdown format or JSON as well. They've got a search function, search the web and get full content from the results. Scrape, they can map out a website's URLs in a few seconds. And it can also crawl similar to what Google does. So you can get content really quickly. And to get your API, just come into your dashboard once you've logged in. And your API key right there. Hey, Jeffrey, can you use my Firecrawl API key down below to scrape the Remotion website? And I want you to give me a branding palette for that website. And I want you to find any documentation you might need to install that as well. And there we go, the Remotion branding palette. We've got some blues, blacks, whites, dark background. It's given us the font as well. Before we get onto that, what is Remotion? So it allows your agent to create videos programmatically using nothing but code. It uses React. You can edit on the fly. And the point behind this is that you can use natural language to create and make edits and render the video. Here's a quick demo right here. Now, what's great about this is that it's completely open source, so you can use this to your heart's content. And if you hit this prompt a video button right here, they've even got some examples. Hey, Jeffrey, can you use Remotion to create a 5-second promo that I can put on my website advertising my YouTube channel, Jimmy Barkway AI Automations? Go ahead and use the YouTube branding for this as well. Okay, then it'll automatically open your Remotion. Just check this out. Okay, that is not bad at all, considering all I had to do was say, make me a promo. And to render this, you just need to hit the button right there and I'll download onto your computer. Now, the last gem I want to show you today is the Zapier SDK. This is currently in an open beta. Anyone can use it. And it is probably the best thing that Zapier have put out that I have heard of in a long time. So you can see this is pretty self-explanatory. It allows your AI agents to connect with all of Zapier's 9,000 plus apps. Now, I've got my Slack connected, so let's give this a go. You can start building for free right here. You can copy the URL up here just so you can give it to your agent. We'll start a new session for this. Hey, Jeffrey, can you use the Zapier SDK to send me a message on Slack? We did get the message through on Slack, so I hope that you can see the potential here. If all of your apps are connected to Zapier, then they can now be connected to your AI agent. Great thing about this is that it organizes all of your APIs. You don't have to mess around with any APIs like we have done throughout this video. If it's connected to Zapier, you can connect it as easy as that now. And this also claims to be a lot more token friendly than Model Context Protocol, MCP. So it should help if you're hitting your usage limits like crazy, like I know so many people are right now. So that's it. Quick recap. We connected your OpenClaw with Agent Mail so it can use its own inbox without getting banned by Gmail. We connected it to here.now so that it can post websites online straight away for free and forever. And we connected it with the Tavily API, so it's got live web search and deep research capabilities. We use the Firecrawl API to scrape the internet for anything we need. We use Remotion to create a pretty neat promo video for my channel. And finally, if there is one thing that is the most valuable thing you can take away today, it is the Zapier SDK Open Beta. Get on that soon. It's probably not going to be free forever. Thank you so much for watching today's video. YouTube is about to show a video on screen, so check that out next.